What's up, YouTube? Dre's here. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We're going to talk about solo leveling, man. We're going to talk about solo leveling. I watched solo leveling. Dre's read it, so he could have some fucking manga insight, manhwa insight, whatever you want to call it. But I thoroughly enjoyed solo leveling. So to give you a little rundown for anybody who hasn't watched it, and we're going to try to keep it spoiler free as we can. But solo leveling is basically there's this world that was, I guess, attacked is the word, by these things called gates. They're pathways to different dimensions, and those dimensions have monsters. And as soon as the gates showed up, powers showed up within people. The people with powers are called hunters, right? So it's a society of like regular people, that, you know what I'm saying, and hunters. But the thing is these hunters go into these gates and they essentially collect items after they've got done doing battles in these gates. So like let's say they go to a gate and it's a low ranking gate, they would get a low ranking item. And the ranks are, is it D?
No, it's E.
It's E
to S.
Yeah. For anybody new to kind of like anime systems and stuff like that, it's S, A, B, C, D, E. So yeah, there's no amount of training that you can do once you're in a rank to go up or down. Like you're there forever. That's basically what you're born with. So fucking the Korean names get me. I'm not gonna lie.
Let
me look at this.
I've always read it as Sung Jin Woo or just Sung Jin.
Is it Sung Jin or is it? Yeah, no, I think it's Jin Woo.
No, it's Sung.
I'm gonna just call him Sung Jin Woo. So the main character's name is Sung Jin Woo, and he is an E rank hunter. But even amongst E rank hunters, he's trash. I mean, garbage. Recycling bin, waste basket.
He's pretty much known as the world's weakest hunter.
Yeah. But he's not dumb. Like, he's pretty smart. First episode rolls around. We get the introductions. We get him. We get the girl. What's the girl's name?
Oh, she's not important, so I don't know.
Fuck it. You should know her name, though. He's got a friend that's a healer, but she's like a B rank. And
which is good.
Yeah,
which is good.
Yeah, that's really good. And they go into this gate. It's a D or C rank.
No, it's not a D. It's like an E ranked dungeon.
Yeah. So it was like an E ranked dungeon. So remember, like, dungeons have levels, like hunters have levels. So they go in and it's an E rank dungeon. Because dungeons are now just like a thing, the world has now kind of adapted to that. So very strong hunters, they're basically celebrities, they're basically superheroes, and they're super rich. Dungeons are almost regulated through the government, you would say. So since they're regulated, they have rules. A dungeon needs to have a certain amount of people to go in and fight like through the dungeon. Sung Jin Woo's team, they go in and they're like 2 people short or something like that. But it's an E rank, and they have hunters that are D and C rank in their group. So they're like, we should be good. Like, we should be all right. They get to the dungeon. They're not all right. They're all left. No plan. But anyways, so they get to this dungeon and it's like a literal like God is in the dungeon, and I'm talking. What surprised me was how gory the shit got.
Yeah, reading it, I was like, when I first read it, I was like, oh, this is a little lighthearted. Then they were stepping on me.
Yeah, like they were stepping like.
I was like,
so like the godly figure was like a giant statue and was stepping on.
And it was more gruesome in the manga.
Yeah, I mean it always is. So Sung Jin Woo figures out the trick to the dungeon. Right? There's like this altar in the middle. So he tells his whole team, hey, we keep dying because we're not doing the rules of the dungeon. We need to do these rules. We all need to sit on this altar. We'll be straight. So the people that are there with him, they're like, 1, you're E rank. You're a bitch. You suck. Shut up. And I don't want to die. So they start running. Basically, there was like 3 steps that they had to complete. They completed 2. But the second step that they completed opened the door a little bit for them to escape. The third step would have opened it completely. They would have been safe. But since the door opened, people, I mean, they're not fucking brave. They don't want to die. They fucking ran and left. Leaving Sung Jin Woo there by himself. And he died on the altar. Now, I only seen the first season. I haven't read it. So I don't know why he was able to like survive and shit like that. And this is all episode 1, by the way. Like, I'm not spoiling nothing crazy. So he died on the altar and then woke up days later in the hospital. This whole thing is a spoiler. That's not true. I'm literally only talking about episode 1.
It's the first episode.
Yeah, like, but anyway, so he wakes up a couple days later. He's like, how the fuck did this happen? And then he has like, it looks like a video game menu that only he can see. So the term solo leveling, it's because he's the only one with this. He's the solo and he's leveling up through his like video game menu. And so the series is just about him getting stronger in terms of like this, like almost like leveling up a game, but he's still like an E rank hunter. As Sung Jin Woo starts leveling up, now everything that I explained was pretty much the first episode. As he starts leveling up, what I notice is that as just an anime watcher, he starts losing himself. I think he literally talks about it. He's like, if I do this, like I'll lose my emotions. First episode of season 1, Sung Jin-woo, and like 12th episode, Sung Jin-woo, they're two different people. They're literally two different guys.
Yep,
right?
Yep.
And so they better go at least 6 seasons. I heard that's what they were doing, 6 seasons.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah.
Good.
So as he's leveling up, he's kind of losing himself, and he has a good reason. His mother is sick. Why is everybody's mom always sick in animes? When the gates came about, basically sicknesses came about because of the gates as well.
I don't know if they explained it in the anime. I didn't watch it.
They did. It's like one, I think it was like 1 in 250,000 people.
So what
get the sickness.
What it is that it's called the eternal sleep. So when the gates popped up everywhere around the world, it leaked magical energy, and that's what gave people the ability to have powers and stuff like that.
But it also made some people sick.
And the eternal sleep came from people getting magical energy and not being able to handle it, like their body not being able to handle it, and putting them in a rest mode.
Right. So Sung Jin-woo's like his hero journey. The reason why he's doing it is because his mom is sick and her medical bills are super high. So you gotta remember, the higher level like rank you are as a hunter, the higher level dungeons you can get into, and the higher level of the prizes that you get, and you just get paid more in general. And on top of all that, you're kind of like a celebrity. So you go on the news, you do endorsement deals, like it's basically like if you're a hunter and you're a good one, you're set, like you're gonna make bread.
Yeah, an E rank couldn't go into like an A rank dungeon.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if somebody asked, how do you know which how they rank dungeons, is they have like this machine. It sees the magical energy coming off of the gate, and they'll be like, okay, this isn't that much energy coming off, so it's this rank.
And it's the same for humans. Like you go into this like machine and they'll tell you. But so far, bro, solo leveling has been great. The only qualms I have with this one, stop sneezing, are the same ones I had with Mashle. Sung Jin-woo is like really, really OP. Not only is he OP, he has fucking he literally has cheat codes. Like literally. And so Dre tells me that that's only like for this season, like when shit really kicks off, you'll see it. But in the last fight, he fights this dude, and I'm not gonna say like whether he wins or loses or not, but there was some plot armor going on. It was like, all right. And sometimes it's a little too much plot armor, to the point where you kind of lose me. Like at least with Mash is like satire. It's like funny. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is with solo leveling. Solo leveling is like serious. It's like shit. Like bro, that sound, bro, the sound of Sung Jin-woo behind bro, you know what sound I'm talking about?
What he was talking?
I just killed a man.
Yeah.
That shit, I gotta play that shit for the one time. What is it? No way I don't find it, right? No way I don't find it, right? I didn't find it. What the fuck? Please. Oh, here it is. This shit right here, bro.
I just killed somebody. A person. Even if I say the system made me do it, I still ended a man's life. But it's either their lives or mine. So I can't back down now. Because it's only the strong who survive.
Absolutely amazing.
What the fuck?
Anybody that hates on dubbed, bro, y'all are bullshit.
No. That's not true. Solo leveling, it just has good dub.
No, wait. There's not. Solo leveling is not the only thing that
No, it's not the only thing.
There's a lot of good dubbed animes out there.
Yeah, there is. There's also a lot of bad ones.
Think of a big black man chasing you!
Back to what we were saying. Sung Jin-woo, from what I'm gathering, just as a first season watcher, I'm not a manga reader on it. The first season, bro, is really good. I think that it's opened the possibilities of like wanting to see who's really going to be as strong as Sung Jin-woo, because right now he's fucking super OP. But I like it. I like how he's. I mean, in the first season he is.
I promise you, he's not. It's just the thing is like you haven't met anybody
I know
that is like strong. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like
that's why I said in the first. Okay, so the thing about context, right, is that if you hear the parts I say before I say a part, you'll understand more. Right.
I know what he said. I'm just saying.
So, anyways, as just watching the first season, he was a little OP, and that was the only problem I had with it. He was just a little too OP. In a couple episodes, like near the end, he meets an A ranker, and he goes, "This dude would slaughter me."
As I am, I'd be helpless against him.
So like the first season does well to show that he's OP right now, but there's people that are gonna contend with him later. And then there's something that happens. He goes into the dungeon with this dude. There's basically like a you know how the military has like a don't ask, don't tell policy? It's the same thing, but it's not with like sexuality. It's the same thing with rankers and gates. It's that whatever happens in a gate stays in a gate because like they're in another dimension. So nobody knows what really happens in them. So a lot of like fugazi shit happens in gates. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes like people like will die in a gate. They were killed by like their team, like for money. You know what I'm saying? So this thing happens with Sung Jin-woo and it's like, whoa, hold up. I think that some tomfoolery is going on here. But people know, like people who whatever happens in the gate stays in the gate, those types of people know who those hunters are. So it's like, oh, you're one of them hunters. And basically one of those hunters has a brother. What's his name? Damn, bro. Mush brain.
No, they're Korean names, bro. It's just
tight shit. So his name is Hwang Dong-suk. I think that's how you say it. So he, to me, is gearing up to be the big bad because basically something happens to his brother and Sung Jin-woo is there. And he's like, and his brother's like, he's an S rank ranker, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's like, oh, y'all should kiss? Bet. So he's like, oh, that happened to my brother? Bet. I'm gonna go kill Sung Jin-woo. And there's nothing that Sung Jin-woo can do about it if he came to him at the moment he's at right now, at the power level he's at right now. No spoilers. Like this is just season 1 shit. But something happens like because he's an S ranker, like he's got so many duties and responsibilities, he can't go get Sung Jin-woo. So he was like, all right, bet I got all these meetings and shit to take care of.
Because S rankers are rare in the world.
There's like 10.
And so, like, they're monitored everywhere because, like, really, the government can't do anything about them. They literally can do whatever they want. S-rankers could go and slaughter motherfucker and the government being like, hey, you shouldn't have been in this way.
Yeah. There's only 10 in Korea type shit. How many are there in the world? Do you know? Does it say? I mean,
now there's a lot. There's a lot, but there's not as many as you would think.
Yeah.
Like, it's like S rankers really are rare. It's like an S rank is every like one out of
a lot.
It's like there's really not a lot of them.
It's one out of a lot. All in all, we've got the hero's journey. We've got Sung Jin-woo, who was a weak guy who had a moment of heroism, died for it, came back, and now has the ability to get stronger. We have his reason. It's for his mother. It starts out for his mother, but then he kind of gets like,
I mean,
I'm trying to see what that feels like. I'm trying to be the strongest, you know? Because he starts losing his emotions, he starts wanting to be stronger just because of his own reasons, not just related to his mother. I think it has good plot, really good fights. It has really, really good fights. The character designs are good. They're all right.
I like the manhwa art better than
the anime art?
Yeah, it's like because the manhwa art was so serious. And not that the anime's artwork is bad.
Yeah.
I don't
think it's bad at all.
It feels like it's just a little lighthearted. Like if anybody has read it, like you can see like, oh, this is like very serious, expertly drawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the anime, it just feels like it's a little softer tone, and that's
but they have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that the manhwa kind of sets the mood because of the artwork.
But fights are good. The character designs are good. I like it. I enjoy it. I have 2 problems with it. It's that he's a little OP, a little too OP for everybody but one character, Egress. There's this night Egress. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but essentially some super duper plot armor happens in that. And it's like, all right, that was some fugazi. That was some bullshit. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't plot armor. I think it was. I mean, he literally said it.
More of a fluke than a win.
Sung Jin-woo was like, that was some bullshit. Sorry, y'all.
Was Egress at the end? Was that the last person?
Yeah, that was the last person he fought.
Did he go into a dungeon with prisoners?
No.
They said he did.
With prisoners?
Do you not know? Did he fight a dude in a black suit?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was asking. Those were prisoners. Did he
Yeah, I talked about that.
What was his rank? I forget. I was curious what his rank was.
It was B. He was a B ranker.
He was a B ranked assassin?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. He has stealth. Yeah. What Dre's talking about.
Wait, was he B ranked?
Yeah, he was B ranked.
He was B ranked and he couldn't beat Egress like that?
No, Sung Jin-woo's not B ranked.
I know he's not B rank. Damn!
Brother, are you lost? What are you talking about?
I just didn't know that it happened that close together because I don't think that that dude could have beat Egress. If you're putting Egress in a rank, I wonder what rank he would have been. Because he wouldn't have been A.
Not S, A. But he was red. His letters were red. To give an example, compared to what Sung Jin Woo's power level is, when he looks at a villain or a foe, their power level shows up in terms of colors when he reads their name. So like the system, which is like the game menu that he sees, will be like, this is X character, and their name is blue, or yellow, or red. Red is like super powerful, and so on and so forth. But
I don't think Egress was A because the other dude that Sung Jin looked at, and he was like,
I can never beat him. He was A.
I was tripping.
Yeah, he was A.
I'm tripping.
Yeah. So yeah, Egress was like a high A. Again,
high A?
It was kind of bullshit.
I don't think he was high A. I think he was low A. I think that he was like.
Did I say high A?
B. I know somebody said high A.
Oh.
I think he was at the top of B and like spilling over to A. In 1 to 100 and fucking and B. I think that Egress was 99, 99.5.
Word. Hey Ollie, when you lick me, I don't always like that. You know, I don't always love that. Ollie, go, bro, go. He licked all over you, didn't he?
I mean, just made my whole arm.
I mean, he does that, and it's cool. I get it. You love me, and this is how you show affection.
Yeah, don't do it.
But maybe don't. Just don't. Just spit a pool on me.
Yeah.
But anyways, shouts out to dogs. My rank for solo leveling, I will say it's a 9 out of 10. I really like it. I think that it's going to be good. I'm scared about what the ending is going to look like because the creator died and he kind of rushed the ending so it could kind of be out. 9 out of 10 right now. Not like when I say 9 out of 10, I'm meaning like specifically for that one season. I'm not saying it's a 9 out of 10. It's up there with Attack on Titan, 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But
you start ranking them like in like the genre.
What is the genre?
Fantasy.
I don't watch that many fantasy animes. I'm just gonna say for the first season. Why are we overcomplicating it? First season for me, for Tony Statovci. That's how you say the last name. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but you're watching more anime. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So when I told you it was a 9 out of 10, and I was like, you know what? For me, Tony Statovci, that's how you say the last name. It's a 9 out of 10. What are we still talking about here?
I was saying in the future.
What are we still talking about? I live in the present because it's a gift. So, anyways, goodbye, YouTube. Throw 2 hands up. He does what I says.